Good afternoon. How are we all doing? Let me just check something quickly. Yeah, it's working good. How are we doing? Afternoon. Hope the microphone's okay. Afternoon, Marco, Baggy, Mumble, Comfortably Crumbs, Crom. How are we doing? Friday afternoon. Sorry, my screen is in an absolute mess. I've been mucking about with testing P&Ls and stuff. So I'm in a mess. There we go. Right, just a quick overview of this morning before we have a look at the US indices. DAX was a nightmare this morning. It was a chop fest, basically. So the break long happened. It pulled back really deep, didn't quite get to the stop loss, but pushed up 1R and then pulled back, stopped out. We tried to go short, immediately failed and just went sideways for the whole session and then finally broke up. So yeah, double stop out on the DAX this morning, unfortunately. So we'll see how we get on the US indices. Really good day yesterday. Could have been way better, way better. That's an unfortunate profit, isn't it? 666. Doesn't bode well for today, does it? But yeah, yesterday I could have made a lot more than that. I got out really early. No, it wasn't yesterday. Was it yesterday? I can't remember. No, hang on. What happened yesterday? Dow, double stop out. NASDAQ, I closed out early. Gold was the one, wasn't it? Yeah, gold I got out as well. Could have made a lot more on it. The DAX yesterday was another one where I could have made a lot more. Unfortunately, it pushed down really hard and pulled back. Took my stop out just before going twice as far down. Yeah, it's one of those days yesterday. It was really choppy, but not bad. So we'll see how we get on today. Markets are open. We have 2 minutes to go until the 5-minute ranges are in. News-wise today, we've had CPI this morning, very bearish for the Japanese. This is still an orange news event, but it's getting more important now because obviously the inflation they're using. Afternoon, DRC. They're using interest rates now to control inflation. So that's a little bit more important than an orange medium now, but we'll see. We've had PCE this afternoon. That came out as forecast, and we had GDP for the CAD as well, which was bullish. So basically we were forecasting a 0.1. We got a 0.2, so very bullish. We've got Michigan this afternoon, so there could be a shock in your revised Michigan, but it's very hit and miss, that one. So this one here, the PCE that came out at 130, as you can see, we had a fair old reaction to that. There's the news came in there. We had a big spike up, but nothing dramatic. It kind of popped and then stabilized. So we'll see where we go at the open. Dow looking like it wants to go very long this morning. Big push to the upside there. Just wait for this candle to close and then we'll see what the 1 minute ranges, the 5-minute ranges are like. Zoom in so we can have a look. Got a fair old, look at that spread on the Dow today. Really big spread on the Dow. Not sure why we've got such a big spread on the Dow today. A lot of volume coming in, but a lot of spread there. Bit volatile today, isn't it? Okay, so no initial break on the gold. NASDAQ, we're looking like we're long. Yeah, long on the NASDAQ. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one again. Stops down there. Dow, we are inside bar, so we'll see where we go. But we'll try one long on the NAS. Bit of a tricky one today. If you look at where we are in the market structure at the moment, we've obviously got this big low down there behind my head, which is kind of these red lines here. we've had this nice, big, strong push up, and the entire week we've basically been selling off for the whole week. So today could well be a run up to retest the highs if this is going to be a market structure long. So this pullback here is a deep pullback on the next leg up, potentially. It could also, of course, be the start of new bearish market structure, which means that we're going to come back down and retest this low today. So we'll see where we go. But it could go either way today. The Dow as well. Obviously, we've had a very big sort of down week after the initial push up. We are back inside this sort of accumulation here. That's the low. Kind of these red lines again where we bounced off yesterday. So could go either way today, couldn't it? Bullish or bearish. Afternoon, Barry. So we'll see where we go. Just for you guys who are members, so we've got the Q&A stream at 3:30 today, which is going to be on Zoom, so you can join that via the link obviously on the website. What I've decided to do, I'm going to put that planning your trade, visualizing the 2 outcomes lesson into this Q&A this afternoon, because I haven't got any questions. Great. Which means I'm doing my job, because we've been through all these lessons this week, and no one's got any questions. So everyone that's watched the replays, of which there's quite a few because I've seen how many have watched them, no one's got any questions. So I'm obviously doing my job because no one's asking anything. So what I decided to do is we'll do at 3:30. So this stream will finish at 3:15. And then at 3:30, we'll go in and do that one, that lesson, and we'll get that lesson done. And then once that lesson is completed, we can have kind of half an hour or however long we need for a Q&A session at the end of that lesson. All right. So any members that are on, we're going to do that lesson, which we tried to do this morning, but that overran. We did a 55-minute session this morning on the 3 strategies. So yeah, we'll get that done this afternoon. News-wise this morning, Barkin came out this morning and said there's no reason to think there is a limited risk of both a big rise in unemployment or a big rise in inflation. Apart from that, we obviously had PCE. But yeah, nothing much else really happening at the moment. It's all gone quiet on the Russia front. It's all gone quiet on the Israel front. It's all gone quiet everywhere. So we'll see. But we need something to kickstart this market and give it a little bit of a oomph, don't we? So Dow's starting to push back up again. Trying, anyway. NASDAQ can't get out the highs. So any members that are in here, are you okay to do that 3:30 stream? I'm basically going to do it anyway, whether you come or not. Even if there's nobody there, I'm still going to do it because obviously I'm going to record it. So that might be one that we want to do Q&As on maybe next week. But might as well get a lesson done if we haven't got any questions this week, which is good. Position trading wise, very, very, very quiet week. Haven't been able to get into anything this week. Everything that I'm in at the moment from the position trading perspective, Aussie, New Zealand, is just sideways up at the highs here. Pound Swiss also in, but yeah, not really going anywhere. So that's the buy that I took on Monday or Tuesday, and we've basically just had a little bit of a down day. We're pushing up a little bit here, so you know, not really. Sorry, that's second position, isn't it, on that one? I think, yeah, second. So I got 2 on that one. So that was the first. Second was taken there. So just grinding away down there. Kind of an ADR away, roughly. And gold, I've had 2 exits on gold this week. So the second entry that I took on that propulsion move up there, I had an exit. There you can see my TP is there. I just missed my TP, pulled up, and then it came back down the next day, and I was like, right, shall I get out of this? So I let it go. And now we went up there, and now we're coming back down again. So it does appear that we are actually holding this reversal alert at the moment. So we've had this nice M pattern reversal. There's your reversal alert gone in. Structure is holding on the retest at the moment. So I'm hoping that we're going to come down and retest this high, which is why that target is there. So I'm hoping for a strong US dollar. I'm really hoping the Michigan revision numbers come out high. 3 o'clock, because that might give the dollar a bit of a boost. Right, Dow broken long. Nasdaq's not going anywhere at the minute. Long Dow. Barry, you can make it good. Marco, good. Comfortably crumbs. Next week, Australian rate announcement. We'll see if it will be the last nail on the New Zealand dollar coffin for Aussie New Zealand. Yeah, could be. Yeah. This Aussie New Zealand's been a horrible little squeeze, isn't it? It's just one of those really annoying kind of grindy moves. This high, which is where we are, sorry, not that high. There's another high coming up, isn't there? There. So this high here, which is kind of 4 ADR roughly from where we are at the moment. That is likely, that's your 10-year high. So that is likely to be the first proper resistance point. But if we're putting in a lower high for the decade, it's not going to get there. So anywhere between where we are and that is potentially a nice bounce point. At least if they're just going to do a profit take move and they are running up for that level, they may not be able to get there because there's just not going to be enough sellers up there because of the strength of this move. So they'll probably put in something like that, pull back, and then have a run at it. But it may go straight up there. We'll have to wait and see. But, you know, Aussie New Zealand does do this. It can turn into a very grindy pair, unfortunately. Testing highs, or trying to test highs again today. Dow and Nasdaq broken out long. Gold, 10-minute range is in on the gold trade, so might be able to get something on gold as well today. That's high. That's yesterday's high. I'll get out there on that one. Nasdaq's a bit more tricky. Go for that high. Nice support resistance. Stopped out on the Nasdaq. Oh, it's a really tight stop. Actually, that's tight. That's quite a tight stop. I thought it was that stop. It's not. It's quite a wide range today, isn't it? Still in it on that one. See where we go. Afternoon, Mimo. Brian. Aggie Andy reporting for duty. Go for it. Aggie Matt. Love it. Where's that link go? Let me just click this link. I need to change my my messages that go out through Streamlabs, the streaming software, because they got the wrong links in now. Okay, I'm just going to reduce risk on this a little bit because I had a little bit too much risk on that. I had the wrong stop loss in place. I was just looking at some software this morning for copying. Actually, Marco, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah, posted it in the Discord group for copying between MetaTrader and TraderVate. So obviously, then you can just use the ORB EA on MT5 and copy it straight into TraderVate, and then it will mimic the trades. I've set up a demo of it, but it's really useful, the demo. So they give you this demo and say, here you go, you can copy from MT5 to TraderVate, TradingView, wherever you want to. And then you set it all up, and it won't copy the trades because one of the features that's disabled in the free version is the ability to tell what symbol here, like US 30 cash, relates to the TraderVate version, MYM Z5 or whatever we're on at the moment. Yeah, MYM Z5. So you can't actually link the two together. So it doesn't work. So they give you a demo of it and say, I'm going to restrict it, but I'm going to restrict the functionality that makes the whole thing work. So you have to pay 20 euros to actually test the thing. So I wasn't that impressed because I took a trade. You can see the trades I took when I was testing it. So I took a little short trade there with one contract just to test it. And I took a quick 0.1 there to test it. And of course, it didn't work. But the time it took for me taking that trade for it to actually appear in the copier was 10 seconds. So if it's going to take 10 seconds with the opening range breakout strategies to trigger a trade, you'll have missed it by the time your trade is entered. So I'm not that convinced. Long gold. So yeah, I don't know, but it looks good on paper, but I'm not actually that convinced. We'll see. This Dow's really strong today. I don't like the way that this NASDAQ is trying to pull back. We're really struggling on the NAS, and the Dow's actually making good headway. So always worries me when one is really strong and one isn't, because if this is the one that is going to be strong today, that ain't going to get anywhere. So I like to see these guys push together, ideally. Not making a new high on the NASDAQ. We are stuck at a double top with a lower low gone in. We have got a very good Globex support. And we've got a small propulsion gap as well to hold that Dow up. So might get a good break today. Trade Sinker. No, it's not Trade Sinker. It's Duplicium. I struggle to say it. Duplicium. This one. So you can copy from and to any of this lot. So obviously, TraderVate, NinjaTrader are the primary platforms for futures. And obviously, not really many futures firms use TradingView. It's TraderVate or NinjaTrader or the new X platform, which TopStep have adopted, and a couple of others. And obviously MT4, MT5. So I'm running ORB MT5 and I'm copying over to TraderVate. So I can now trade futures with the ORB strategy on full automation. But I haven't, obviously, I'm not, because it won't let you. Because you have to buy it. So it's not much. It's really cheap. It's only 20 quid, 20 euros. So what you do, it advertises itself. It's only €4, and you go, oh, wow, that's cheap. Per account, per month, billed yearly. Oh, hang on. So it's not that cheap, is it? So to actually copy from one to one, which is 3 accounts, because you get a slave with limitations as well, but you want one proper one, it actually costs you €19 a month. So not that much, is it? Okay. If it means I can automate everything, because one of the beautiful things about Top Steps, can you even do that in Top Step now? But it's the trade copying with Apex and TradeAvate. You used to be able to copy between accounts, but what you can do basically now is just give every single account in TradeAvate, so you can set up accounts in TradeAvate with all the different futures firms and just copy the whole lot over. But I've always struggled with these online versions because there's always a real delay and a lag with the local versions like FX Blue between MT4, 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 MT5, 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 instant. I built my own as well. But copying between online platforms I've always found very clunky. So I was kind of keen to try that out. But if there's another one, Trade Syncer, I'll have a look at that as well. Trade. TradeAvate, TradingView, DXFeed, Ninja, Rhythmic. Project X. Okay, so they will link in also to TopStack, which is good. No MT5. Well, that's absolutely useless. Doesn't help me at all. So that's no good because the whole purpose is I've got my EA. I know it works. I want to link it into futures, and this doesn't do that. So that's no good. Good for futures to futures, I guess. They need to get MT4, MT5 integration is absolutely piss easy. So why you wouldn't do that, I don't know. That's really simple. $99 a month? $49 a month. 4 connections, 20 accounts. 7-day trial. I might try that then. I'll try that one. I'll leave that open. I'll have a look at it later. Right, still off and running. Gold struggling on the ORB. Can't get out. NASDAQ is also struggling today. Not that I mind because I've stopped out on it. So I'll be taking the 30-minute ORB, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So the next 5-minute candle after this one will be the 30-minute range. So if we stay hovering around here, that's where the break's going to be today. Very exciting, is it? Traders Connect. Is that another one, is it? Cross-platform. Trade Locker. Project X coming soon. Everybody wants to support Top Step. $15 a month. Everything in standard. Oh, that's standard. Okay, $10 a month. No limits, pay per account. No limits, pay per account. Well, you can't have no limits and pay per account. It's either no limits or you pay per account. That doesn't work, does it? I might just build my own, to be honest. I might just build my own and just stick it in here. Won't take long. He says, won't take long. Will take long, but won't take long. They've all got APIs. Right, we're struggling a little bit here on the NASDAQ. So this is the 30-minute range going in now, which is your TPO candle, which is the first 30 minutes of market movement. So the first TPO basically is either broken and off we go type thing, or it tends to form range high, range low in rotation if we're going to go into rotation. So we'll see. Be nice to get a decent move up. Dow looks like it's challenging new highs of the day as well. Trying to. There's TP on that Dow. So close to partial on that Dow. You know what it's going to do. Was it TraderVate? Was it TraderVate that offered multiple account copying? Or was that something else? I can't remember which one that was. I'm pretty sure that was Top Step's old platform, wasn't it? You used to be able to basically have a master and a slave within the terminal. I'm sure it was TraderVate. Can't remember. In a while. So I ran with Top Step. Okay, broken on gold. So gold today, we are obviously in this little bit of a pullback at the moment. So if gold's going to break long, obviously the high of the week would be the optimal target. We're above yesterday's high. So you got Tuesday's high there. Sorry, Wednesday's high there. That's Tuesday's high, which is high of week. So somewhere up there is obviously upside resistance. You got a little bit of resistance at the New York session from Wednesday as well. So we'll see where we go, but we're on this kind of ugly pullback on gold at the moment. Very difficult to tell where that's going. Obviously it's dollar related. So okay, so we're not getting anywhere here. We're just about to get a 30-minute range going on the NASDAQ. So I'll be taking the 30-minute range break, either up or down, depending which way it decides to go. Hopefully, the Dow will be able to hit some kind of target. I'm tempted just to take the partial. We're an inside bar, so we're either going to break that high or that low. We're either going to pull back or we are going to run. It's almost as if they can see my TP in it. Here we go. Yeah. Go on. There we go. Partial taken. Manually cover the rest of that just in case it absolutely slams down before my trailing stop kicks in. So partial taken on the Dow. Why is the 6 bar? Oh, the 6 bar range is actually too wide today. That's annoying. Okay, so 6 bar range is too wide. So that was your 5 minute. that is over 40% of ADR. So I haven't got my ADR indicator on here, but ADR at the moment, I haven't even got ADR on there. Useful, isn't it? But yeah, anyway, so we're over 40% of ADR today. So there is no range break. Unfortunately, it looks like that might be going. Without me. Gold's breaking nicely to the upside as well. I'm going to close out the Dow. Taking that off. Just putting that in the bank. And long NASDAQ. Adding 2 more to the NAS. Whoa, it's a long way down. The old-fashioned way. $250 risk. So just tightening the risk up. It's either going or it's not. If this is a false breakout and we're going to hit the Globex highs and reject, I don't want to be in it. So bank 329, risking 250. If we get the runner there, be a good day. But the Dow is coming down fairly hard. Look. Gold's off. Why is that not drawn the partial? Three. Somewhere up there. So partial on gold is somewhere around about there. 142-ish there. So somewhere around there is the partial. Anybody got any other pairs or anything they want to look at on FX side of things? There's a few ADRs today. You got Euro odd, potentially. Oh, it's already gone. So Euro odd hit ADR. There's your reversal alert. Weird gap there. Out of the NASDAQ. Wow, that was a bloody quick drop, wasn't it? Okay, so out of the NASDAQ. Blimey. Typical, isn't it? Every time you add. So yeah, so the Euro odd, there was your reversal alert this morning. So mean reversion, we were discussing this in the member stream this morning. Easy 1.5 out of that. Risk would be somewhere about 16. You've got 32. 2R. Ta-da. Pound odd. That is up at ADR at the moment. Still flip-flopping around. And pound CAD also just hit ADR. So there's your reversal alert today at ADR. This is your first one here. So this is your reversal alert, the one that's going to go in a minute. So as soon as that reversal alert's in, potential short opportunity on the pound CAD. RSIs, Euro New Zealand, 4 hour, very extended. This New Zealand dollar is getting hammered at the moment. So obviously we know that from the Aussie New Zealand move. We've got a nice resistance coming up. No, it's not. Is that an old? That must be an old level from another chart. Yeah, it's from another chart. Oh, that's parity. That was 2 parity. That was big round number I just deleted there. Actually, we're above it, aren't we? No, we've already gone above it. Ignore that. So, yeah, Euro New Zealand, nice 4 hour RSI extension to the upside. So that's been embedded for like a week and a bit. New Zealand dollar, US dollar, again, same thing, opposite direction. New Zealand dollar getting hammered, again, extended and embedded down there. You'd have been in this if you're taking RSI extensions on the 4 hour on this. You've been in it from here. So you'd probably be in 3, maybe 4, waiting for that pullback. US dollar yen extended to the upside. So just had a reversal alert on the 4 hour on that one. It's not the prettiest reversal in the world, is it? It's just kind of more of an accumulation, but we are sitting in a propulsion gap there. So where you are here up until that double monthly high, you've got kind of roughly an ADR and a bit, 125 ADR today, but yeah, not far at all before you're likely to hit that triple top resistance. Oil, 175 of weekly. Oil's on the move. Big strong move on oil. Last 3 hours, that's been screaming upwards. That was a nice exit on the NASDAQ. So selling off hard on the NAS. So I may well get a short trade on the NASDAQ today. Might even get a short on the Dow. Market's upset by something. Reeves is speaking. That was Michigan that came in at 3 o'clock there. So that's what's upset. That's what this move is, 3 o'clock. That's your Michigan numbers coming in. So that is negative dollar, I would assume. Yeah. So 55.1 on a 55.5 forecast. So negative dollar, positive gold. Hence we're getting that move there. Don't know if I've missed it. Your take on US dollar yen? I think I was on that, wasn't I? When we got that alert coming. So US dollar yen is a 4 hour RSI extension at the moment. Yeah, so I was literally just talking about it. I've read your comment and I was literally in the middle of talking about it, wasn't I? So you've got a double monthly high coming up there. This is a range breakout, potentially. So you've got a very clearly defined range here. That is where I would look to get a nice mean reversion trade on. Doorbell. So, yeah, I mean, it's either going to... This is the most elongated Batman you've ever seen in your life. And we're coming back down from that double monthly high, hard. Or it's a continuation of the carry trade, which isn't really getting underway, is it? You know, the days of the carry trade on the yen, they're gone now. Interest rates are up on the yen, and I don't think that's even a thing anymore. So this is kind of like a normal pair now. So it's difficult. This is an attempted breakout to the upside. It's not clean at all, this, is it? You've got lovely previous support, term resistance, propulsion move, which they sold out of twice. We retested it. They sold it a third time, fourth time. Who knows? There's gold, just hit ADR. Not quite hit my target. I'm guessing actually as to where the TP is on that. Taking an executive decision and I'm closing 3/4 of that out myself because the EA hasn't done it. I don't know where that line is. This is obviously not the actual account that's being traded. That's on a VPS. there. Yeah, I wasn't far off. TP's there. 37.76. So the partial TP is just about there. So I'm just going to delete that off on the VPS because I don't want it to take another partial of my partial. So basically back to break even today. Runner on gold. May get a short on the NASDAQ. Looks like I'm going to get a short on the NASDAQ. Potentially might get a short on the Dow as well. So day's not lost. If gold can continue a run, it will bring us into profit. But really we're relying today on these two. So the DAX this morning obviously was a loss. That's been recouped by loss recovery system. So we'll see where we go. Might get some more shorts on. Right, I'm going to have to leave you there because we've got a members stream at 3:30. So for those of you that are in the members, if you just go to the Academy live calendar, obviously it's the weekly Q&A session. So if you just join the stream, that you'll let you in 5 minutes before. So it's scheduled for 3:30. So I will come back at 3:30. We'll do the visualize two outcomes, planning the trade lesson. And then after that, we'll have a Q&A session. And obviously, we'll also just see what's going on with these ORBs. I've just triggered in short on the NASDAQ. That's going to stop out immediately. That's not a great entry at all. It's just tagged me in there on this big propulsion move to the downside. So likely push up and drop, which will be unfortunate. I'm just going to stick a pending on under there. I think that's probably going to stop out and then potentially go. But it might just be in rotation today and we'll sit around. So we'll see. But yeah, don't like that entry at all. Might survive it, but that's a typical FOMO trade, isn't it? Fear of missing out. Things crashing down. Okay, I'm going to sell it. Sell it after the pullback. But the EA is stupid. The EA does what it's told. The edge is there. So we'll see. It might go, it might not. Dow as well. I'd rather see the Dow either sit around here for 10, 15 minutes or pull back up into that propulsion that it's creating now. But it's gone. Look, there we go. Typical. Hasn't triggered me. I'm going to hit the button if it doesn't do it. Look at it. Toying with my order. Come on. Not going to give it to me, is it? So if we break to the downside, we just got to watch the Globex low today, which is this red line. And then we'll be going down into yesterday's opening range. So there is enough room to the downside to make money today. So if you look at where we're going, put it back again. Not convinced it's going to get out of there. So yeah, there's your lows basically from yesterday. So partial is well within range. We just need to break the Globex low. If we get that Globex low gone today, we should easily be out for a profit to the downside. We'll see where we go. Right, so I'm back on Monday morning, 8 o'clock. Usual stuff. We'll go through the usual. Have a look at the week ahead news-wise. 8 o'clock. Trade the DAX, usual stuff. And then that I've put on the wrong lesson. That should be in here. So I might actually push that one back a little bit. And Monday's member stream at 9 o'clock. We've got support and resistance and ADR. So, all right, so that's it for the day. We are breaking short on the NASDAQ. We're probably going to break short on the Dow. Gold is still going long, so the day is still in play. There we go, short Dow as well. So we'll see where we go. But there's plenty of room to the downside by the looks of things. All right. So have a good one. Just closed your Nasdaq, Brian. Well done. May sweep and pull back. Yeah, might do. The way this is going today, though, it's pretty parabolic, isn't it? So see. Right. So have a good day. Have a good weekend. If I don't see you, well, I won't see you because I live in a computer. But anyway, I'll be back on Monday morning and same time next week for the usual streams. Right. So have a good weekend and good luck with the rest of the day.